Mm. Hello, guys. Good morning. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Okay, let's begin. I have a video for you ready now, just like other classes. And today we're going to have a review of several topics. One of them is, of course, modeling, vertices, edges, faces, etc., etc., and how to apply textures to an image, which you already know by now. The only difference is that today you're going to model a soda can or a can of Coke, if you wish. Say it. So let's start by adding our reference image. Okay, let's go to the front view and then image, and let me add a background image. Okay, the pictures we're going to use today are on the description below. You can download them and have them ready to work. Okay, so look at this. I have my reference image now. Okay, I'm not going to do much to this reference image. Remember, because we inserted the image as background, that means we don't see it unless we are positioned in the front view. Okay, that's why step number one, position yourself in the front view and then insert your image from the front view so it can be ready to go. All right, so we're going to start by changing our primitive. I don't need a cube. What I need for this reference image is a cylinder. Okay, and that's it. And we're not going to do much to the cylinder. Let's go to the front view. We're going to work on the cylinder with our reference image and from the mesh view. Okay, remember to change from solid to mesh view for this activity. But before that, just from the solid. First, and before we do anything, let's scale our cylinder to match the width of our can. Okay, to match it like this. Remember to scale using S, just like this. Do not press X, do not press Y, and do not press C, not yet, because we want to scale in all directions. Now, if you select this tool like this, and then you scale only on the red axis, look at what you're doing. You are deforming your cylinder because you are scaling on the red axis like this. So remember to scale using S so you can scale everything at the same time. Or just scale by clicking anywhere inside the circle, not in the green, not in the red, just anywhere inside the circle, and it also scales proportionally. Okay, but remember to do it with your front view so you can scale in proportion to your reference image, just like that. Okay, and then you're going to scale. Now you're going to scale on the z-axis with the blue handle, just like this. Take it up so it matches the height of your can. All right, now we have something like this. Now we have a tall cylinder to work with. Let me go back to my front view. Now I'm going to activate my mesh view and I'm going to enter edit mode. All right. Now in edit mode, let me activate my screencast key so you can see the keys I'm clicking. All right. Now in edit mode, I'm going to press the combination of keys, the shortcut Control R. Okay. Because I want to create some divisions. I want to create loop cuts in my can. All right. Not many loop cuts. Probably I want to create, actually right now I just need one because I want to move this loop cut. So I'm going to create one and I'm going to move it all the way up here to this lip. Okay. Then I'm going to create another loop cut and I'm going to put it all the way here. And then I'm going to create another loop cut and I want to position this loop cut here down below and another loop cut to position this in right here, just in the center, right there. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I need now. Okay, so why are we doing all this? Well, because I want to create something that looks more similar to our can. Okay, so This is going to be also similar to the glass of wine. So what that means is that you're going to be selecting the vertices, the group of vertices, and then you're going to be scaling with S, scaling down to create something similar. I think I can select these two rows of vertices to create something similar to what you're looking at here. Now remember, you're looking at a reference image. Don't worry if your reference image is not exactly as your image. For example, right here, I'm going to select this group of vertices and I'm going to press G to move and Z to move a little bit down. Then I'm going to select this again and I'm going to press G and the letter Z, you get a little bit down, just like that. Yes. Now I'm going to select this again. Well, not again, I haven't selected this. I'm going to select this and I'm going to move them, adjust a little bit. Now I'm going to select the move tool. You can do the move or you can use the G. And with the blue arrow, I'm going to take it a little bit down, just here. And I'm going to add a new loop cut here, right here. And I'm going to scale it down a little bit, just to create this curvature. And I'm going to do the same here, right there, just to create this curvature that can't have, okay, in a low poly mesh. Okay, now if we get out of this mode and enter solid, now you're going to see something like this. Okay, now this is starting to look like a decent can, but now we need to fix many things because we're not finished yet. Okay, but we are on the way. All right, now let's go with the down part. First, enter edit mode, select this row of vertices and scale, just like that. Scale down. I'm going to select these vertices and I'm going to move them a little bit down, just here. And I'm going to create a new row of vertices with Ctrl R, and I click and I create a new loop cut. And then I'm going to make this smaller, just like this, and take it a little bit up. Just to create this curvature. Now you can adjust your vertices as many times as you feel necessary, okay, to create the effect that you're looking for, or to create the right form. All right. Now look at this. Now this is what we have. Now it's looking a little bit better now. Okay. So let's fix some things. Front. Okay, we basically have the right shape, but you know that cans, these cans have in the top, they are not flat like this, and on the bottom cans are not flat like this. So what we're going to do is, in edit mode with face selection activated, we're going to select this face, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an inset with the letter I, or with the tool of inset, which is this inset faces. Okay, and then you're going to click here and then you're going to make an inset, but not too much, not like this, just very close to the edge, because what you're trying to create is you're trying to create the thickness of the can. So just like this. And then with the extrusion tool, we change the tools to extrude region. You know it changed because now you're looking at a yellow icon with a plus black sign on it. The inset is just yellow circle and the extrude region is just like this. So with that tool activated, you're going to take it down a little bit. Again, not too much, just you want a little bit of this, just like this. Okay, because this is how cans work. All right, we're not finished yet. Now we're going to erase this face. Select this. We're going to press X to delete the face, and with the vertices selection tool, we're going to select this row of vertices again. Now this may be tricky for you. Just remember to click the Alt click on a selection. Something is not working with me. Just give me preferences, input. Yeah, I have to disable that. Preferences. Okay. Just remember to press the letter Alt and press between two vertices, and then you're going to select everything in the row. Let me repeat how I did that. You press the letter Alt and then you click between two vertices, and then you're going to select everything in that row of vertices. Okay? Be careful to select the right row vertices. Do not select this. This is the outside row vertices. Look at this. It's selected outside. No, I want to select the inside row vertices. Look at how I have nothing selected on the outside. All I have selected is on the inside. So with that selected, I'm going to do the same. Listen to this very carefully. You're going to press the letter E for extrusion only one time. Just press the letter E. Look at the keys I'm pressing. Press E and then very quickly release and press enter. Okay, apparently you did nothing, but yes, you did. Now you duplicated the vertices you have selected. Now I'm going to press the letter S and start extruding to the inside. Okay, then I'm going to repeat the process. Press E and then press S to move to the inside of everything. And then with this circle of vertices selected, I'm going to press the letter M. Listen to what I did. I pressed the letter M to merge. Okay, and then I have these five options: merge at first, merge at last, merge at center, merge at cursor, or collapse. What I want is merge at center. I'm going to click it, and then I am merged. What happens there is that the 32 vertices I have selected, because these are 32 vertices, they they merged into one vertex right here. I don't have 32 vertices anymore. I have only one, okay? Which I can, look at this, I can move up or down at will. All right, so this is looking pretty cool. I'm going to repeat that same process with this area right here, okay? And we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to first inset like this, then we're going to extrude, not too much, just a little bit, just like that. Then we're going to erase this face, and with this vertex selected, not this, with this row vertex selected, I'm going to extrude and then scale, but this time only one time, just like that. And then I'm going to merge at center because I want to select this vertex, and what I want to do with this vertex is I want to move it up, because as you know, when you're looking at a can, usually cans have this hole, this this like dome at the base. So if I look at the front and I change to my wireframe, this is what you're going to look at. Okay, so this vertex could be somewhere around this area right here. Okay. Okay, now I have something like this. So it's not exactly perfect, but it's getting there. It's getting, we're getting where we want to be. All right, so very quickly, we're going to go to the modifiers, and we're going to add a subdivision surface modifier. So at this point, if things go south, I mean, if your mesh doesn't look like you want to, don't worry, it's normal. We're going to fix all of things. But right now, click on subdivision surface and make sure the viewport is on 2. All right. So now this is what I'm talking about. Maybe this is not what you want. Maybe you don't think this looks like a can at all. But we're going to make it look better by fixing some things. Okay. Most importantly, we're going to fix this curvature, that it doesn't look like a can, it looks more like a barrel. So to fix that, we're going to create more subdivisions. We're going to create one subdivision here and take it almost all the way up. Then we're going to take another subdivision here and take it almost all the way down like this. And now this should look a lot better. And something else, we're going to fix this, the top here. For this, we're going to make it different. To fix this area right here, this lip, I'm going to deactivate the subdivision to select this row of vertices. Okay, then I can activate it again. And this time we're going to create a crease. That's the name of it. To create a crease, you're going to press the combination of letters Shift E, and then you're going to move your mouse and look at what's happening with this curvature. We are creating a hard edge with this. So we take our mouse away from the center and then we click. And that's what we have now. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay. Now I'm going to also create a shading smooth. Now look at this. Now we are in the presence of a very nice can of Coke. Oh, something else I was forgetting. Something very important actually. If you look at the reference image right here, you see how this area, the top area, let me hide my cylinder. You can see that this area right here has a lip, okay? So we have to recreate this area right here, and with that, we are going to be done with our modeling. So modeling a can of Coke is not that hard. So we have to do this. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, so I select this again. Or maybe you already know how you're going to do it. It's not as hard. It's not really difficult at all. But what you're going to do is you're going to select this row of vertices, not this row of vertices, just like this. Okay, let me show you again how to select that row of vertices. Just very similar to how you select a row of vertices like this, by clicking between vertices by holding the letter Alt. You're going to select the face selection tool, activate not vertices but faces selection, and then by pressing the key Alt, you are going to press, or you're going to click on one of the faces. But be careful, because if you press in this direction down, close to the down edge, you're going to select the down row vertices. You have to click on the left or close to the right edge to select these row vertices, holding the Alt key. Okay, so when you have all of this ready, you're going to extrude. Again, press the letter E to extrude, okay, and then move your cursor away, not too much. All you want is a little bit of extrusion. You don't want too much extrusion. Oh, but here we have to be careful. Okay, no, that was a mistake. Control Z again. So I select here. I'm going to press the letter E for extrusion and very quickly enter. Now I extruded the faces, but now I'm going to scale those faces away with the letter S. Not too much, not like this. All you want is a little bit of extrusion, just a little bit, just to create this effect. Okay, there you go. And then we're going to do the same thing as we did before. You're going to create a crease. So select this, press Shift E, make a crease. That's it. See how this looks better? A lot better. Look at the difference. No crease. But if I select this and then I press the combination of keys Shift E, then I take away my mouse, look at how the edge is becoming pink. When the edge becomes completely pink, that means you have created a crease, a hard edge. An edge that is not defined and is not affected by the subdivision surface. That's what happens here. You create edges that are not affected by your modifier. That means this is not a curvy situation. This is a hard edge situation. Okay. And there you go. Now you have your can of soda. Okay. Now very quickly, what you're going to do after this is you're going to apply material tab. Okay. First of all, we have to create a new material. And I'm going to call this material aluminum. Aluminum, but it's pronounced aluminum. Now let's go to the material preview tab. Very quickly, let's create a plane because I want everything to be looking like very realistic looking. Okay, then I'm going to select this edge and I'm going to extrude up. Then I'm going to select this edge and I'm going to press the combination of letters Control B, and then with my scroll wheel I create something like this. Yes, and then I set this to smooth. All right, I think now I have something interesting. So this material, I have to make it, first of all, I have to make it metallic. So my combination here, my recommendation is make this metallic 1 completely metallic, and then move the roughness of your can to make it look like aluminum. Now you know aluminum doesn't look shiny like this. Aluminum is rough. There is some roughness to aluminum. So maybe not all the way up because that makes it look like carpet or like something very plasticky. I think aluminum it's very good in the between the 0.4 and 0.5. I think that's pretty good. Okay, between 0.4 and 0.5. Yeah, that looks very, very nice. But this can is not complete if I don't add a sticker to my can, right? The design of the can. So to make a very nice design of the can, first of all, I need to select the faces where I'm going to apply that design. So let me select those faces. What you're going to do here is you're going to select all the faces with the letter C. You activate this tool, but I don't think that's going to be working very well. So I'm going to enter this mode, the mesh view in the perspective, and going to select the front view. Now this part is important. You have to select all the faces where there is going to be design. And for me, it's everything from the top to the bottom, right here. All of these faces are the faces I want to create a design. Also this top part, right here. Yes, so I have everything here selected. Now this is something new I haven't told you. You're going to go to your Vertex object data properties, which is this little green thing here. And there is something called Vertex Groups. Okay, so I'm going to create a new Vertex Group and I'm going to call this label. That means etiqueta in English. And then I'm going to assign. What I did here is basically this. Right? If I deselect and then I select the Vertex Groups label and then I click on the select button, all of my vertices are saved. It's like saving the selection of my vertices. Okay, so I don't have to be selecting every time one by one. It's pretty cool. So what I did with this is saving my label selection. So with my label selection selected, right, I'm going back to my materials, and then I'm going to get my viewport front. Oh no, I have to rotate this by 90 degrees. Rotate actually by 180 degrees. Yes. So I'm going to get my viewport front like this. Then with edit mode, vertex groups, select my vertex groups, which is this, the one I want. And then on the materials, I'm going to create a new material. Okay, actually I'm going to duplicate this material with this button right here. We create a new material. Create it. Oh no, it's happening. We are going to create, yeah, just create a new material right here and make it material aluminum. Select the aluminum material and then now click on here, and now we have aluminum 001. But let's change this name. This is going to be called label. All right. Now I'm going to unwrap my label. I'm going to press U and select the cylinder projection. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the base color to my image texture, and I'm going to open an image texture. And remember, all the textures are already in the file in the description. So select the Coke texture, open image, and then let's go to the UV editing tool here to make sure my material is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Oh, I have to click assign. Yeah, you're right. So I have to select all of these vertices and scale on the x-axis, on the y-axis actually, to make them look like the can of Coke that I need. So scale on the y-axis, and there you go. And this is what I need actually. And this is what I needed. All right. Okay, guys. This is it for today. This is the class. Thank you very much. The next class in the next video, we're going to take a look at how to create the lead part and how to fix this area right here. And of course, what are you going to do with how are you going to do the correct rendering for this? Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day and see you next class.